Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Cultural Coast. Good morning. Welcome to the beautiful Sarasota Garden Club on this Sunday morning. I'm Jennifer Johnston, and on behalf of your Board of Trustees, welcome. We're so happy you've joined us today. I invite you to take a deep breath. And feel the collective energy of peace in this place. Together, including each of you love streaming, we are radiating love and positive energy in every direction. There is a power for good in the universe, and we can use it. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Thank you for being with us this morning, and welcome to our house band, Joyful Noise.
Thank you, Jennifer.
And I believe it could be something good has begun. I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one. And I believe it could be someday we're gonna come. Out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country. Come home, take me again. No, I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. Peace train holding in louder, light on the peace train. Ooh-ah, ee-ah, ooh-ah, come on the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh-ah, 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 come on now, peace train. Get your bags together, bring the good friends too, 'cause it's getting better. It'll soon will be you. Come and join the living. It sounds gone so far for you, and it's getting nearer. Soon it will weigh all true. Peace train pounding louder, right on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Come on the peace train. No, I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why we must go on hating, why we can't live in bliss. 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides the peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Peace train, pounding louder, right on the peace train. Peace, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Come on the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone comes on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, peace train. This is the peace train.
I forgot it was me next. That was so good. That's so fun. Good morning. Good morning. As we've been doing all month long, we've been sharing interfaith prayers, and I hope you're loving them. I've loved them. What I've done is I've had our incoming practitioner students in training. They've already spent at least 2 years in study, and now they're hopefully committing to 2 more years of study before they're licensed, and it's very exciting for me, hopefully for them. And so you've already heard from 4, so I'm going to bring up 2 more. First, we have Jerry Bateman, and Jerry is on our board. She's the secretary of our board, which is very exciting for me. And we have James Alexander. We don't see Jerry that often because she's a snowbird, but she's here with us online every Sunday, but from up north. And so she just got home, so this is exciting. We haven't seen her in months. And James, you recognize James. James back here on our tech table, but he was just gone for a week or 2. And so it's good to have you back, and let's hear what you have this morning.
Good morning. I'm going to offer the Hindu prayer for peace. Can you hear?
Closer
No.
to the mic. Get up closer to the mic.
What do I have to do?
Closer to the mic.
Closer. Okay, closer. All right. This is the Hindu prayer for peace. Oh God, lead us from the unreal to the real. Oh God, lead us from darkness to light. Oh God, lead us from death to immortality. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti unto all. O Lord God Almighty, may there be peace in celestial regions. May there be peace on earth. May the waters be appeasing. May herbs be wholesome, and may trees and plants bring peace to all. May all beneficent beings bring peace to us. May thy Vedic law propagate peace all through the world. May all things be a source of peace to us. And may thy peace itself bestow peace on all, and may that peace come to me also.
is a Jewish prayer for peace. Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, that we may walk the paths of the Most High. And we shall beat our swords into plowshares and our spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. And none shall be afraid, for the mouth of the Lord of hosts has spoken.
This is the Native African prayer for peace. Almighty God, the great thumb we cannot evade to tie any knot, the roaring thunder that splits mighty trees, the all-seeing Lord up on high, who sees even the footprints of an antelope on a rock mass here on earth. You are the one who does not hesitate to respond to our call. You are the cornerstone of peace.
And this is the Native American prayer for peace. O great spirit of our ancestors, I raise my pipe to you, to your messengers of the four winds, and to Mother Earth who provide for your children. Give us the wisdom to teach our children to love, to respect, and to be kind to each other so that they may grow with peace in mind. Let us learn to share all good things you provide for us on this earth.
So this next song is by Karen Drucker, and it's an interactive song, and I'm going to make it interactive in this way. You know, when we make a stand for something, it doesn't mean we don't fall, right? But making a stand for something and knowing our values, knowing our truth, gives us something real that we can look to and go, oh yeah, that's me, that's where I am, this was temporary. So this song is about peace, love, and joy, and there are three signs, universal pretty much, and the last one is a sign language sign. Peace, right? Peace. Love. Everyone do this. Put your fingers together. And this is joy. Joy. All right? You're going to need that. And you might even need to stand up and do it if you want to. I mean, make some room. We're making a stand for something here, right? Which one of those values pull you through on your darkest day, on your brightest day? What do you hold on to? That's what we stand for. This special song, I want to specially dedicate it to my seed mom, Jane, today for making a stand this week. Years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. Then I finally realized I just needed to take a stand, that by changing my thinking I could change my whole life, and that's how I could change this world. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making this new world now.
Let there be peace.
I am a stand for peace.
Let there be love.
I am a stand for love.
Let there be joy.
I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now.
Let there be peace.
I am a stand for peace.
Let there be love.
I am a stand for love.
Let there be joy.
I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now.
Let there be peace.
a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. Namaste.
That was fun. So I was going to ask you at some point this morning, I said to Bobby this morning, it feels like this month has been very different to me because we've had at least 2 meditative tools that I've introduced each Sunday. We've had the introduction of the different interfaith prayers. So right there, that feels very different to me. Having you stand, having you sing, having you rejoice, both of those first 2 songs, with motion, which is also spiritual practice. Movement was our spiritual practice in this morning's my election intention. How many heard that this morning? Yeah. And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe we should do that. I didn't know she was going to do that. So we got a little bit of the jiggles out. What did she call it? Shake it off? Yeah, so that was great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Today is the equinox, right? Fall equinox. Happy fall. Brr. Don't you feel the little crispness in the air? Yeah, those of you in, I don't know, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Chicago, you're laughing right now. There is a little coolness. There is a little less humidity. Maybe there's a little less heat. Maybe let's say it that way. What we see in the equinox is a balance. That's what we have. We have the balance between light and dark. Equal measure, right? An equal measure. So I think that's a really cool thing for us to recognize this morning in this conversation that we've been having around peace all month long. Yesterday was the International Day of Peace. Were you all aware of that? Did anybody participate in anything? Yeah, so I did. I participated. I saw they were broadcasting from Times Square. Did anybody see that? It was live broadcasting from Times Square yesterday, all these different peace events, you know, singers and artists and speakers and stuff like that. That was really great. What I thought was just absolutely beautiful is, what are they called? Unify.org, right? Unity.org, unify.org. That global organization that does all the meditation, right? All the different, they're online, they're in person, they do all kinds of pop-ups and flash mobs and stuff, really cool stuff. They did 24 hours of meditation yesterday, prayer and meditation, all online from different places. It was so gorgeous. I hope maybe they have it recorded. I know what was recorded was the Centers for Spiritual Living, our Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee had a discussion group, an interfaith discussion group. That is recorded, so you will be able to hear that again. I tuned into that one as well. And they discussed ideas of light and dark. It was echoed there, without using those words, without referring to the equinox, but they were talking about this idea that to be at peace doesn't mean it's a life without challenges. To be at peace doesn't mean that there's not going to be some adversity, right? That's a very interesting idea to me, light and dark, good, bad. Whenever we get into those polarities, those conversations about polarity, those feelings of polarity. So one of the people that was on this interfaith discussion panel for CSL yesterday was Rabbi Jamie Arnold. And he talked about, the very first thing he talked about was the word shalom. The word shalom meaning peace, the greeting of peace. In the Catholic Church, I remember it when they'd say turn and greet the person next to you and you'd say peace be with you. That's shalom. I don't think I realized that until yesterday, that the greeting was the same greeting. Find that interesting. But what the rabbi went on to explain was that the word comes from the word wholeness, the idea of wholeness. That gets interesting. Because within wholeness, we have things like light and dark, good and bad, peace and discord, right? In wholeness, we have it all, don't we? Diana alluded to that when she was introducing the song. So the opposite of shalom might be division or conflict. But then he went on to say that the Jewish community, they are completely set up to invite diversity, to divide discourse and conversation. That's an exciting thing to do in their culture, is to have good conversation and throw out all the diverse ideas. But they do so in the container of a belief in wholeness. Every one of the speakers spoke at some point alluding to the idea of the body, the systems in the body. I look at Dr. Harvey here. The systems in the body, right? That some of them kind of would work against each other, you would think, expelling and breathing in, or the skin needing to release toxins, but it also keeps out poisons, toxins, right? So there's would seem, but yet, for our body to be healthy, the systems work in harmony, right? So this was echoed throughout everybody's conversation, a belief in wholeness, that the systems work together in harmony. The discussions went on. Reverend Elzia, who is a science mind minister, he is also of the Islam faith. He also is the director and founder and director of a school of theology. And he said that the world spins because of polarity. Of course, we all learned that in school, yeah? So why we fight against it instead of trying to find a way to work within it, to embrace it, to flow, right? All of that. It's very interesting. So it's an opportunity for us to have that both and, this and kind of thinking, rather than either or kind of thinking. If we're looking at the big picture of peace in the world, which is where we're bringing our conversation today, from where we started at the beginning of the month with peace, internal peace, right? And then we moved to peace in our relationships. And then we moved to peace in our community, which I loved last week, that discussion of Sangha and all the ways that we get to explore peace together in community. And today, if we're looking at that big picture of peace in the world, it is a great opportunity for us to think in systems dynamic, and think of ways of harmony that in your body when you're sick is because something's in disharmony, in disaccord, right, in disarray. So our cultural differences, our political differences requires a working together, requires system analysis, requires that kind of thinking. Both and, this and kind of thinking. For the body, that would be humanity, for the world to be healthy, right? So another one of the panelists was John Voss, and he took a Buddhist perspective, half Asian, half American, and he practices a couple different Buddhist traditions, mainly Zen, and he said we make peace by making time for each other, which I loved that. That took me back to last week in Sangha, you know, being in community with each other. He went on to say that we have to let go of things that cause us suffering, because what suffering is that dissatisfaction with how things are. And just think about that in your own life. It's when we're resisting how things are rather than finding a way to flow with it. I had my 22-month-old granddaughter with me all last week, Monday through Friday. We learned to flow with it. Yes. That's being in balance, being in harmony with the world. And there's ways to do that. There's ways for us to do that. And I think, being the equinox, this is a perfect time for us to focus on that, right? The energy is right for us to have this be placing our focus here on peace on earth. Because what we know and what we teach in Science of Mind, the very crux of it is unity, but it is also that what we focus on increases. That where we place our focus, we're giving energy to, right? And so we talk about that in overt and subtle ways every Sunday, really. But for a lot of people, and I want to recognize this, for a lot of people in the world, our brothers and sisters, people all over the world, the idea of peace is a distant hope. You know, it doesn't feel very present. Many people are really struggling. And I think everyone in this room, everyone at home feels that, knows that. We're in tune with we have the sensitivities for that, I feel certain. Some people are embroiled in what feels like relentless conflict, oppression, just by their very being. I have friends, I have neighbors that want to leave this state, the state of Florida, because they don't feel safe. That's a constant sense of oppression, right? But I believe, or else I wouldn't be standing up here and I wouldn't do what I do, I believe that we have the power to shift that. I absolutely believe that we have the power to shift that. I've seen it done, right? I've seen it done in my own life. So the narrative changes. The focus changes. So instead of our focus, and it doesn't mean that we're not still sensitive and that we're not aware, doesn't mean we put our heads in a hole, but it means that we understand that what we focus on grows. Yes? What we focus on grows. It's called the law of attraction or the law of cause and effect. I mean, there's lots of words for it, right? But you know what I'm talking about. It is that scientific, it is that spiritual, it is that universal law that says what we give our energy to, we create more of. It's the power of our thought. So if we're focusing on all the things that cause us anxiety, we get more anxiety. All the things that causes us to fear, we get more fear. All the things that make us mad, we get more of, right? So that's been the process all month long for us to fine-tune the ways within ourselves we can get back to center, come back to center, because if we use this power that we have to become aware of, to understand, to acknowledge, to focus on, to visualize what we want in the world. And as we talked about last week, when we do it in community, when there are numbers, it's amplified. That power is amplified. We have power. We are power. Yeah, we cannot underestimate that. And now it seems like a big thing, right? World peace, whew, big thing. Do you think this universal energy that creates everything out of nothing knows big and small? Heck no. Heck no. Those are our words, right? It's our perception. It's our naming something, and doggone it, then we claim it to be so. Oh, this is a big deal. Instead of knowing that there is no big and small in the mind of God, that the universals don't see easy and difficult. Not at all. So is peace on earth possible? Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%, I believe that it is. Wars, oh my God. Exploding cell phones. This is not in my notes. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. We have power. We have power in the way we vote. We have power in how we spend our money. We have power in where we spend our recreational time called entertainment. I guarantee you there's been movies and TV shows that have had exploding cell phones that killed people. Why do we invest in that? Why do we invest our time, our energy, our thought in that? We get more of it when we do. Tell them no. Don't go. Don't give your money to that kind of entertainment. We're powerful, and that is in a very practical way. We are powerful. Very practical way we can do this work. All right. Now, I lost my place because I wasn't going to say that. Here's another one. Oh, here's another one. I wasn't going to veer off. Violence in our schools. I went down the rabbit hole one day looking at the numbers in the United States compared to the world. I don't have to educate you on that. You can educate yourselves on that. The number of guns in the United States, the numbers of shootings on school campuses, it's hundreds times more. I mean, there's like, I don't know, 200 to 6. And the next country is Mexico. I mean, it's amazing. Amazing. We allow that. Do you understand? We are that powerful. We are that powerful. So before I take all the breath out of the room, hatred, anger, poverty, mass incarceration, I just got to get it out there. How can we have lasting peace? We can. We can. I know we can. It is where we place our focus. It's not on what we don't want. It's on what we do want. There are spiritual principles that support this, and we've proven it. Have you all proven this to yourself? Maybe not on the scale of global. Nobody in here has proven the law of attraction? Have you proven the law of attraction to yourself? At home, have you proven this to yourself? Amen, you have. Everyone, we have. We do it all the time. We do it all the time. The universe always says yes. That's the key. It's up to us. It is up to us. So what do we want? I'm going to give you a practical way to find that. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Because what I know is we live and move in an incredible, powerful, loving, and supportive universe. There is an energy, a creative, intelligent energy that brings all life from that infinite realm of the invisible where all possibilities reside into form. I was brought here that way. Each one of us in this room, everyone at home, everyone in the world was brought into form by this creative intelligence for an experience, an expression of this thing called life. It's powerful, powerful, powerful. And inherent in that activity are all the qualities of this divine energy. Inherent in its creation, in its form, in me, in you, in all sentient beings, in all life. And this is where I find my poise. This is where I find peace that passes an understanding of what I witness in life. This is where I find the strength and the energy and the knowing, the deep, deep, deep convicted knowing that I am one with life, all life. That I am part and parcel of this creative intelligence, this energy, that as I allow and let go of things that distract, there's a divine light that shines. There's a flow. There's an energy of good, of harmony, of grace. There's healing. Breathe into that now. Breathe into that awareness within your own body, that divine presence. And what I know is as we align with this divine presence, as we name and claim this power, this inherent worth, this good, this unity, that I begin to see everything in life as part of me, part of that wholeness, part of that unity, that oneness, all coming together in a beautiful dance, in a divine harmony, in grace. And it's so in this space, in this consciousness, in this place of connection, I simply ask my higher mind, I ask that creative intelligence within, what is peace? What is it? And I listen. Peace may come as an insight, a feeling, a stirring, a color, a word, an idea. Remain open. What is peace? What does peace look like? What does peace look like in my own life? In my relationships? In this community? In the world? What does peace look like? What does peace feel like? Tune into the feeling tone of peace. Feel how maybe your body shifts as you feel into the concept, the idea, the presence of peace. What does peace sound like? Tap into the sounds of peace. They reside within us. And now expanding our ability to imagine, ask, what is my experience of living life peace-filled, peaceful? What's my experience of a world filled with peace? What has happened? What changed? Breathe deeply into this image of peace in your mind's eye. I know the power and the possibilities of where we put our attention. So bring yourself back to the room. And I'll allow you to wonder later this week what changed in that vision from what you're living today. What was different? What do you maybe need to release? What do you maybe need to embrace to be in that vision for yourself, for this community, for the world? Because what if Ernest Holmes, the founder of this teaching, was right, that there is a power for good in the universe greater than we are, and we can use it? What if? What if? I know it's true. He began that statement at the beginning of every radio show that he ever did. I know peace is possible. I know change is possible for all of us. I know world peace is possible. John Lennon said, peace is not something you wish for. We're not wishing here. It's something you make. I would say it's something we allow, right? It's something you do, it's something you are, and something you give away. Thank you, John Lennon. It's totally doable. It's totally doable. I believe, again, there's no big and small. There are everyday miracles available for all of us. That same energy that raises the sun and the moon every day is at work in your life, in my life, in this community, in the world. It is the same creative, intelligent, loving presence. It's the same. And we rely on the sun coming up, don't we? And we rely on the moonlight, don't we? We trust it. We believe it. What did Michael Beckwith say? I know you guys love when I do this one, but do it really fast. When we believe more in what we don't see than what we do see, than what we don't see, we will see, and what we do see, we won't see. Sorry, I got it. Might not have been in the right order, but it was there. It's the same force, the same power that brought you here in form. It's a miracle, right? Could we look at all life in that way? And in one of Holmes's prayers, his prayer for world peace, he said, "In every person, the divine pattern of perfect peace is already implanted." It's already here. What we need to do is nurture and water it. Yeah? Yeah, we help it along. That's what we do. We help it along. We get involved in Sangha and joining the community. We focus on what we want, not what we don't want. That's where our power is. That's how our power is amplified. Again, Ernest Holmes in 1955 wrote in the Science of Mind magazine, "World peace is a thing that the average person believes is someone else's responsibility." Lock the doors, Frankie. Not letting them out. It is not someone else's responsibility. It's ours. It's especially ours. Because we know this power. I saw all the hands come up that say that they have absolutely used the law of attraction. This is our work to do. This is our work to do. He went on to say, you know, some people believe that it's somebody else's responsibility, when actually there is something very practical that they can do about it. That's what we've been doing every Sunday this month. Very practical tools so you can do something about it. If you haven't been here all month, you can go back, see them online. You could go YouTube or Facebook. It's there. But these are tools to help us to stop responding when we're triggered. And it's worth it. This was one of the things that was shared in that panel discussion yesterday, is that we start, this was from John Voss, that we start from a place of recognizing that it's worth it. It's worth it to do this work, right? It's worth it, and that it's possible. He says that's the first ripple and the big splash that we're going to make, right? It's the first ripple, is to realize. Rabbi Jamie said, people in Gaza and Lebanon, where do they find the trust, the faith to go on to overcome? He talked about realizing that our fears and our doubts, the antidote to our fears and our doubts is our trust and our faith. To have courage to trust in the face of fear, to have courage to have faith in the presence of our doubt. Well, because we've already demonstrated this to ourselves, that should be a lot easier than to people who don't know that the possibilities that reside within and all around each one of us. Yeah. So Reverend Alzea responded to Rabbi Jamie and said, we must contemplate that your fear is my fear, that your desires are mine, to have forgiveness and cultural understanding, and to really recognize at that deep, deep level our unity, and to be able to come to the table with that awareness. And an awareness of our shared humanity. I have wondered about this for some time, so I'm just going to throw it out there. I wonder if there would be a group of people, because John Voss talked about in his community, in his Sangha, that they wanted to make a statement about the war in Gaza. It took them 2 months to do that. To sit down and to listen to one another, to share, to try to understand, to be present, to be able to create a statement of peace, to address everyone's perspective, There's power in us being together. There's power in sitting together. Some of us may not understand at all the conflict. Others may. I told you when I came home from that peace conference in Gainesville that I met a young gentleman who is both Palestinian and Israeli. By law, he's not allowed to exist. He's a beautiful, beautiful person of peace. Would we want to have that conversation in our community? I wonder if we would. I'm going to plant the seed. I believe that we can do this work, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to share these ideas and to see your lights light up as I do. It's quite an honor and a privilege. Peace be with you.
Thank you for that, Reverend Theresa. This next song is also a Karen Drucker song, and it's kind of like a suggestion of one tiny little way you can do what Reverend Theresa was talking about. It's called I Could See Peace Instead of This. So if you're looking at something that's not peace, you can make that choice to see peace. What key we in? G. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could see peace instead of this. 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 When I feel lost, I don't know where to go. It's always up to me. What I focus on will grow. I could choose love, or I could choose fear. But if I want to be happy, the answer's always clear. I could see peace instead of this. 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 When I'm troubled, feeling all alone, love is always with me, and grace will bring me home. Love is the healer. Love is all I see. Each and every day, love is who I want to be. I could see peace instead of this. 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 Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yes.
So this is our time for conscious giving, conscious of everything around us. And thank you, Reverend Theresa, for bringing another level of consciousness to us of what we are. Last week I spoke down in Cape Coral, and somebody wrote down something I said that I didn't realize I said until afterwards, which was, you can't have the peace you want to see until you are the peace you want to be. So, and you can't be the flow that you want to be until you are that flow. You can't be any of this stuff that works in circulation until we are it. I'm speaking to myself as much as anyone else in the room. And, you know, we talked about imagine a little bit this morning. So imagine our new home. Imagine the space that is ours, where we're not setting up all the wiring every Sunday, where we're not tearing it all down again, and Bobby's not loading it 2 or 3 times in a weekend. Well, maybe it's football season, so maybe he's doing it on Monday.
Whoops. Got me.
So as you give, we're giving forth for something to grow, not only here as our magnificent spiritual center, but also in our own hearts and our own minds and our own lives. So as you prepare your gift, your tithe, your offering, think of the flow that you're participating in, that infinite flow of the universe that never ends, is looking for that space to refill. So as you give forth, something is coming into that space. It may not be actually monetarily, but it's something is filling the space that you empty by giving forth. So simply prepare that gift, hold it close to you, hold it in your consciousness, and know with me that as we give, we receive, as we receive, we give, and all is flowing perfectly. And I simply bless the giver and the gift, knowing that all is good and all is God and all is done. And so it is.
So it is, and let's sing together. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on. I receive the gift of life and pass it on. I receive the gift of love and pass it on. I receive the gift of joy and pass it on. I receive all good and pass it on.
Thank you, Joyful Noise. Announcements. If this is your first time with us, welcome. We're happy to have you here. We have a gift for you. a complimentary copy of the Science of Mind magazine, which has been published for almost 100 years. And for those who would like to purchase a copy, the September-October issue is available for $10. It's also sold at Barnes & Noble, but we have them here as well. It has daily readings to uplift you and continue this flow of peace. Our weekly e-newsletter has all this information, so if you're not receiving that, go to Facebook, our website, or to one of the tables to sign up for that weekly email. Today is the last day to register for Kathleen's class, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. There's a QR code over on the table. It's also in the e-newsletter so that you can register for that class. Kathleen's here if you have questions. Fantastic class. I've taken it multiple times. And Reverend Theresa brought the fun glasses. What does this make you think of? Next Sunday, our 60s dance party. Bring your tie-dye, your bell-bottoms. We're going to have a live band. Join the peace train. That is next Sunday. And then the second Sunday in October, October 13th, our very own Angelica is hosting a workshop after the service on the blue zones and our health, our individual and collective health. So thank you, Angelica. Looking forward to that. And we're excited that Julie Birch is with us today, our practitioner of the day. If you'd like a prayer, we believe in the power of prayer. She is here for affirmative prayer for you. And also, if you'd like to ask for a prayer, you could email prayer@cslculturalcoast.org, or you could fill out the slip of paper that's here on the table. And we hope that you'll all stay for coffee and conversation. So thanks to our hosts who have set up the table for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. We have I think a song called Movers and Shakers and Peacemakers. That's kind of moving, right? So this is your perfect opportunity to practice for next Sunday. Phil's going to take us off.
Peace Pilgrim said, I am a pilgrim, a wanderer, and a pilgrim is a wanderer with a purpose, and my pilgrimage is for a thing. My pilgrimage is for peace. Peace among nations, peace among groups, peace with our environment, but also peace among individuals.
Our eyes wide shut in the still of the night, sit and hold a vision. When the fields burn wild, don't run and hide. See the world with no division. We see one love, one heart, one drum beating to a song, singing us home. We dance a white light under the starlight. We're sacred seeds of the sound of home. We sing and bow, amen, om shanti om. We'll sing and bow, amen, om shanti om. We are the movers, the shakers, the peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers, the peacemakers. But in your eyes, your other side, you're a perfectly clear reflection. There's only one love, only one mind, taking us in one direction. I say love is our purpose, peace is our power, music our religion, peace is our power. We don't separate or dominate, we appreciate, we celebrate, we sing Ao, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We sing Ao, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers, the shakers, guardians of this place. We see the one love, one heart, one drum beating to a song and singing us home. We dance a white night under the moonlight. We're the sacred seeds of the sound of home. We sing ah-oh, ah-oh, Om Shanti Om. Well, we sing ah-oh, ah-oh, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. We can go higher, higher, higher. We will. We can go higher, higher, higher. We will. We can go louder, louder, louder. Yes, we will. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers. We are the ones we've been waiting. Peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers. Peacemakers. We sing ah-oh, amen, Om Shanti Om. We sing ah-oh, ah-oh, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. We are the movers, the shakers, peacemakers. Namaste.
Y'all come back now.